Greetings, YouTube! The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And we have an update to the energy situation. It looks like Kabam finally gave in and has given something back to the Marvel Contest of Champions Battle Realm fan base. So we're going to take a look at all of that. We're going to talk about what it is, the implications, where you can find it, all that stuff. Lots to go through, lots to talk about. Don't go anywhere and stay tuned. All right, before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and don't forget to share that video. All right, here is the message that we got from Kabam Osaurus Rex, also known as Karate Mike. Greetings, summoners, and I will give commentary as we go through this little blurb that they put out, which is, again, I will point out, very AI. It smells, it reeks, it stinks of AI-isms, but we'll go through it nonetheless. So, greetings, summoners. Thank you for taking the time to share your passionate feedback. AI-ism number one, everybody had passionate feedback. It's not that we were mad, it's that we had passionate feedback. So, passionate feedback on the recent energy announcement. One thing is for certain, you love this game, and we love this game. That's why we're all here. It's all one big happy family. They know that we're mad. They know everybody got upset, and they know it was going to hurt their pocketbook. That's the thing that Kabam knows, is they know it's going to hurt their pocketbook. So, we've been digging into your post videos and forum threads, and most of all, we see you calling out the impact on pacing and accessibility. So including this one right here, every YouTuber put a video about this. Every big YouTuber put a video out about this. So I am not the biggest YouTuber on the block. I'm getting bigger. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers. I put a video out. Hundreds of you watched it. I would say probably the straw that broke the camel's back was the video that Seaton put out. Now, Seaton has over 300,000 subscribers, and I know he put 2 videos out about that. So I know when Kabam sees that they are not happy. So we're taking action to make things better. The team has decided to pivot the current plans on the energy ecosystem overhaul. Here's what we're rolling out right away to ease some of the friction. Now, this came out yesterday at, I believe it was like 7:49-ish. There's not really a time on here. Not that I see when I see a date up here of September 15th, but the Discord has a timestamp on it. So it was last night sometime. All right. Most importantly, we're going to be adding 1 full energy refill to the top milestone of the daily super event. So we're going to get 1 full energy per day. We were going to get 1 full energy per month when they originally made these. And they were going to put 1 into the Alliance event, which meant we would have gotten 1 per week. Now we're getting 1 per day because people threatened with their wallets to take their money away. So this change is effective immediately and will be live tomorrow when the event resets. So let's take a look. All right, let's take a look in-game here at where this is. So they said they added it to the daily super event, which we all love the daily super event. Kabam, please don't mess around with that. There it is, right there. I have not gotten mine for today, but there is a full energy refill there, and they did not change anything else. That's still a daily super event reward selector. It's still the same stuff, and the first 2 milestones are still the same stuff, so that has not changed, and it's still there. Now, weekly super event, does not have one. So we are going to be getting one per week now. There is still one on the calendar, as far as I know, which we already got. I thought it was right there. So we already got that one off the calendar. So let's go back and continue to read here. So we were right here. This change is effective immediately and will be live tomorrow when the event resets. So we've got that already. You're getting your one full energy refill per day, which is, for me, that's great. I think we got some compensation stuff too, so that happened as well. All right. We're also going to be keeping energy refills inside of your 4-hour crystals, because that was a monumentally bad idea when they told us they were taking that out. That was a huge mistake. And obviously it hit their revenue stream pretty harshly when that happened. I mean, it didn't even take long. They announced this stuff like 48 hours ago. I think it was less. Yeah, it was about 48 hours ago. It was this weekend, and everybody freaked out. And now they're changing their mind. Okay, so we're keeping the energy refills inside the 4-hour crystal, and we'll be sticking to the plan of reducing the energy cost in solo raids to 1 energy per tile. No one cares about solo raids. Period. I've already heard several other YouTubers say the same exact thing. Nobody cares about solo raids. I don't know why they were making. I think they needed to make something sound like a good news story. And so that was the culprit for the good news story, that for the changes they were making, and that just isn't. It's just bunk, because we all know it's bunk. All right. As for Elder Marks, now why do I think that they were messing around with Elder Marks? So let's take a look into the game. And I normally, right now, I've got 4,930 Elder Marks. And the only reason I'm hanging out around 4,930 is because I played more Battlegrounds than I normally do over the last, like, 2 months because of the Summoner event. That's it. Because I wanted points for the Summoner event. I won't be playing as much because I'm not a Battlegrounds guy. I do Battlegrounds for the milestones, and that's as far as I go. So I normally hang out around 7,500 to 8,000 Elder Marks. I can have up to, I think, 9,200 as a level 64 Valiant. So, you know, I'm not topping out at the max, but I'm topping out a lot. And they look at our accounts, and they look at the top accounts, and they're looking at what people are holding on to. So they see my account, they see a bunch of other people's accounts, and we're probably holding on to a lot of Elder Marks. So, which means we're not having to get them. We're not having to buy them. And most people might go into the store here, the Battleground store, and they might buy these Elder Marks that are here. For units, it's 135 units for 315 Elder Marks, which is essentially almost 4 entries into Battlegrounds. I don't think anybody buys those. And I know that they track the metrics for what people buy and what people don't buy. So I think they were originally looking at how much people were buying Elder Marks, and that people just weren't buying them because they didn't need to. And that was hurting their bottom line. So they said, let's get rid of some resources in the game that nobody buys and no one will notice. So it says, as for Elder Marks, we've taken your concerns to heart and we are reevaluating. This update was planned for a few months out, and we're currently exploring alternative options to ensure the best possible outcome, but we need a bit more time to nail down the details. While we don't have a firm ETA yet, rest assured this decision is a priority. Okay, so they just wanted to give us an update to cool things down. They gave us good news with the full energy per day and keeping the energy inside the 4-hour crystals. So I'm okay with that. We got that back. We clawed that back in. And if we end up losing Elder Mark, it's not going to be a big deal. It was the combination of only being able to use energy in battlegrounds and not getting any energy that was really going to hurt people. It was going to hurt them because people just weren't going to play the game. And people weren't going to spend money. You know, to Kabam, we are 3 groups of players. 3. Pay-to-play players. So I'm a pay-to-play player. I'm a whale. I spend money. And there are other ones. So those are those of us that spend money. Then there are the potential money spenders. Those are the ones that every once in a while might drop some money on a few of the special events or a few pieces of the special events. And then there's the strictly free-to-play players, which they could care less about. So there's only the pays and the potential pays, and that's all they care about. So for them, the Elder Marks, they probably looked at the pays and the potential plays and saw that we weren't buying any Elder Marks ever, and they just wanted to get rid of them. The vast majority of players are free-to-plays and never spend any money on this game. So on average, month to month, there's anywhere from 6 to 9 million players in this game. And I would say 5 to 8 million, depending on how many, at least are free to play. So they're making their money off of maybe 1 million players, maybe at the most. So, all right, that is what I got for everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.